All right, the highlights from November 6th from the GreatStockPicks.com live trading chat room. Kind of a strange day. We all know we got Twitter tomorrow, but you can see we talk about this in a lot of these videos. You get a lot of action here. You got the gap up in the SPY, takes off, then comes out, takes out the low of the day. But at least you've got action, which means a lot of stocks have tradable opportunities. And then once that's over, you get this tiny, narrow, rising little channel on an intraday basis where if you didn't make money, generally if you didn't make money in anywhere in here on an individual trade or two, your chances the rest of the day aren't great. So I keep joking about greatmorningstockpicks.com. As far as a matter of fact, I bought that domain name because one of these days we're going to change it to that. Morning picks are the way to go. Make your money. Wouldn't it be nice just be done trading by noon? Now, having said that, you can stay there all day and you might get some really nice anomalies and some nice trades. But SUNE, I did call. I missed this big move. I called a long right here at 11:20 with a stop at 11:10. The entry was basically right there on that green candle. Very tight stop. And it did go up to like 11:50. And certainly was easy money. I mean, it was right from the entry. We were green ever since. You can see what it did later, but again, we're day traders. We put money in our pocket. So SUNE worked. I did make a couple suggestions that I didn't give official triggers and stops. One of them was AOL as a potential short when it started to, when it looked like this. And I'll show you the reason why. It's a trade you can throw in your playbook just straight up out of the gate, okay? Straight up out of the gate. But couple that with the daily chart, and I'll pan out a little bit here. It wasn't just straight up out of the gate today. That's following 2 big days, okay? So now the third day is straight up. Oh, and let me pan out a little farther. And you can see this big spike it had in November all the way to 44. 3 days in a row straight up to that same area. That's a great place to look for a reversal, okay? So I suggested to the room that this might be a decent short here. Didn't give a trigger and stop. And you know what? I missed the trade myself. But just a nice clean reverse fives, short below, on this red 5-minute candle here with a high of day stop, gave you more than $1. And I know we had some people take it. So anyway, but that's a trade or a setup you can throw in your playbook. I also suggested eBay as a potential short right up in here when it was putting in, actually when it looked like this, because it had come a long way on an intraday basis and it was hitting the 200-day. And that one, again, if you look at it, great short. If you took that red 5-minute candle there, it fell plenty before coming back up near the high of the day. But again, I didn't give an exact trigger and stop on that one, but it worked. Along those same lines, Target was getting what we call shape change, TGT. And if you put some lines here along the bottoms of the candles, you can see like right there's an example of shape change. And this is what we look for, shape change, especially after it's grinding higher all day, and then you start to get on more volume shape change. Couple that with the fact that this was hitting recent highs. I'll slide a small version of the daily chart over. See this recent high from about a week ago? So anytime you get upside shape change on an intraday basis just like this, and it's hitting recent highs, that's a great place to look for a reversal as well. And it suggested a reverse fives, I believe, on target, which is the first break of a previous 5-minute candle zone, which would have been right around 66 with a high of day stop, less than a dime risk, and it came down to 65, 63. So there's some reversal setups that we use in chat almost every day. And also we were stalking HFC here. Speaking of reversals, just really getting beaten up here. And if I slide the daily over, the turquoise and red line are the 50 and 100-day. And it was getting a big volume coming down into that area. And a couple people that I know of, actually several people, took this just on this green candle, right above this green candle, got 30, 40, 50 cents on it. I ended up calling this at 43.22, something like that. And it only got to 43, 40 something before, something like that, before coming back down and doing kind of a double bottom on a lower time frame, like ones or twos. But anyway, there were some reversal plays. RMTI, I called long at 12.10 when it looked like this. I thought if 12.10 gets hit, it'll get through the high of the day, and it did. It went up to 12.40 something. Just going through my notes here, that may have been it. Yeah, that's it. So it wasn't a very exciting day. Who knows? I'm going to pop popcorn tomorrow and watch Twitter, I don't know if I'm going to try to trade. That's hard to say. I don't think I'm going to try to trade Twitter. So, but we'll find plenty of other stuff to trade. And we'll make a video tomorrow night showing you what we did. Have a good night.